Ale fonsaje de.
Ale fonsaje.
Ale fonsaje.
Ale fonsaje.
Muna dabo sanka baluo.
Ale fonsaje.
Mbe useni dabo julalema.
Ale fonsaje.
Juloka man la maje.
Ale fonsaje.
Ni aja man la maje.
Ale fonsaje.
Suluo simbene da.
Ale fonsaje.
Useni mansata.
Ale fonsaje.
Alale ya mansandi.
Ale fonsaje.
Mbaro da bodima.
Ale fonsaje.
Mbaro da bodima.
Ale fonsaje.
Numukunda da bodima.
Ale fonsaje.
Alale bate jola.
Ale fonsaje.
Mansole bate jola.
Ale fonsaje.
Aye Gambia bondi bata kono.
Ale fonsaje.
Maje molu bele se wota.
Ale fonsaje.
Alabe nyinkela
Ale fonsaje.
Manso be nyinkela
Ale fonsaje.
Usen bota nyani dobo.
Ale fonsaje.
Dobo gae Usen.
Ale fonsaje.
Anata kombo tumami.
Ale fonsaje.
Londo nata kulli.
Ale fonsaje.
Wokae lo adabo.
Ale fonsaje.
Ayado kuoge Gambia
Ale fonsaje.
Gambia kae Mandela.
Ale fonsaje.
Mayinduru kema.
Ale fonsaje.
Alafo salida bokema.
Ale fonsaje.
Adale bate jola.
Ale fonsaje.
Jilansi se dimma.
Ale fonsaje.
Ganja mane dimma.
Ale fonsaje.
Sali suare dimma dem.
Ale fonsaje.
Jari jalo dimma.
Ale fonsaje.
Jari fulo dimma.
Ale fonsaje.
Tida si se dimma dem.
Ale fonsaje.
Munaninde tata mailitu.
Ale fonsaje.
Munanteni mkumbole mude.
Ale fonsaje.
Juguna. Ale fonsaje de.
Ale fonsaje.
Ale fonsaje.
Ale fonsaje.
Muna dabo sanka baluo.
Ale fonsaje.
Mbe useni dabo julalema.
Ale fonsaje.
Juloka man la maje.
Ale fonsaje.
Ni aja man la maje.
Ale fonsaje.
Suluo simbene da.
Ale fonsaje.
Useni mansata.
Ale fonsaje.
Alale ya mansandi.
Ale fonsaje.
Mbaro da bodima.
Ale fonsaje.
Mbaro da bodima.
Ale fonsaje.
Numukunda da bodima.
Ale fonsaje.
Alale bate jola.
Ale fonsaje.
Mansole bate jola.
Ale fonsaje.
Aye Gambia bondi bata kono.
Ale fonsaje.
Maje molu bele se wota.
Ale fonsaje.
Alabe nyinkela
Ale fonsaje.
Manso be nyinkela
Ale fonsaje.
Usen bota nyani dobo.
Ale fonsaje.
Dobo gae Usen.
Ale fonsaje.
Anata kombo tumami.
Ale fonsaje.
Londo nata kulli.
Ale fonsaje.
Wokae lo adabo.
Ale fonsaje.
Ayado kuoge Gambia
Ale fonsaje.
Gambia kae Mandela.
Ale fonsaje.
Mayinduru kema.
Ale fonsaje.
Alafo salida bokema.
Ale fonsaje.
Adale bate jola.
Ale fonsaje.
Jilansi se dimma.
Ale fonsaje.
Ganja mane dimma.
Ale fonsaje.
Sali suare dimma dem.
Ale fonsaje.
Jari jalo dimma.
Ale fonsaje.
Jari fulo dimma.
Ale fonsaje.
Tida si se dimma dem.
Kal Barimol Kal Bismillah. Okay. Barimol Kal Bismillah. Mal Bismillah YouTube online pandabal current affairs show program auto be Aram Solongo. January Karo till morning Lolo. The 25th of January 2024. Current affairs show program on main platform Kumato. Atol mo Kumal Kalawat Kumal Blalkan Lamoy. Baltendola Dunia Dawada. Baflaleku, welcome on board again to another edition of Current Affairs Show. It's exactly 7 p.m. right now in the UK, 7 p.m. in the Gambia, and 8 p.m. in most parts of Europe. It should be now 9 p.m. in Helsinki, Finland, which is 2 hours ahead of the UK. The program doesn't in Douala. Ambal tentula bake fan programo alamanga doni programo ko bismillahirrahmanirrahim wa fanda ko alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin mina diamo jam kala ja seke diam kendoti diamo me alon ko dol be sana faso to je gambe banko sana faso to je na pati sana faso alma alay kayra baken to be ni na dimbayalu ay sutora ay jawol korinna ala kanam fo jawol ba alama jawolu sawol kana lomo le douala alamali melialon ko koleal bela karola for sasa lombong for kolea sifal siat alama ala si koleal ni sonia aduan na banko fana alama ala kayro sama nje ba alama ala man sekunda sobe ko sama na banko kan bawo ni ajembe jindi amol men bela kolle man tara ragle rim banko kan in kolbe ragle rim banko kan. I'm sure most of us will be doing something else, not coming to the platform, talking to the Gambian people. Na dua sabante froli alama ni manin farkele bawo nilama mbeka tele batu alama dukundela mel tarantol man fiseyeti alama lay laja musone ndima memol konto na mel benjibe ka live on Facebook and on YouTube UDP online pantanala YouTube channel. Bakay manglana bismillah UDP online pantaba te alhamis ñaar fukki fana juróom ci wéri January si current affairs show programme bi leen gërëm ci support bu ngeen di jox platform bi ñoo xam ne dañ ñu lay déglu via Facebook via YouTube ak ñoo xam ne dañ ko lay déglu after nuyu naa leen ñoo xam ne dañ dee déglu tu audio si tamit nuyu naa leen ñu ngi ñaanal yàlla suñu borom defal ñu jaama ak suñu jabooti sutura ñu ñaanal Aju TV yàlla suñu borom jégal leen seen bàkkaar yi ñaanal suñu réew Gambia tamit yàlla coono bu fa nekk mu dañ coono bi mu wàññeeku bu baax a baax ci loolu naka la mën a xewee mooy ñu am a meaningful responsible government nguur boo xam ne dina am yërmande waa Gambia loolu su suñu loxo la nekk luñ ko mën a def mooy suñu saani karta ñu saani suñu karta koo xam ne kooku moo mën a yor réew mi karta nag dafa important du yëfi yaama ne tribalism du tax dëkk bi dem ci kanam karta dafa am solo looloo tax presidential elections according to the constitution is held every 5 years juróom at bu nekk la ñu saani pour ku war a jiite Gambia 5 years nag nekkul 5 months nekkul 5 weeks it's not 5 days certainly it's 5 years loolu nag dañu war a teylu ñu votal ko xam ne kooku moo mën a yore réew mi waaye dëkk bi soo ko joxee koo xam ne mën ko yore coono rek ngay am so ñu ñaanal rek xëy na yàlla dina lu ci xol yi ñu bari ñu jiital interest yi réew mi ñu bàyyi di jiital seen interest baɗimol kal konton mbake na dalen be konton na binda bara ñini Wisconsin mbitam Mustapha Sanya be konton na momo be konton rola sisla jara manal bo ñu ha sonko be konton na mbitam be konton na be mo jama konton na jamme alon ko they are really loyal fans of UDP online bantaba okay lembato konton rola dron science na dun kacha kono kacha me alon ko foni me mala fi di am la rek but continuously issues all like atara jeme alon kun se katano banko kan mediamo follow la bada til ni gamcel no sekunda e wa fi romenke kemo kono sidula taworo 60% of gamcel la sales kadi company la Gambia Fiber Company rather. Me don't know kacha kono le. The dunna fanang na report me moy ko ye UDP la member clean arrest in Bakote. Now there's an audio that Sizzler said with us today. One Ibrahim Sane. Iko anti for serious crime le akumandi. And baringa nyene ngaro ke la muneke. Ntamal la audio la men bondi. Ekaji anda IEC la kola. Nunga audio ni request le, but up to this minute, mambulo la audio ni can follow. Me mama audio ni jesa kinang, even right now when I'm live on Bantaba. Because malla fika diamu kula me alonko, aman sene ya mabake. Maria mone fo ay luwa tinya lebe fama luwa tinya. Nyanta wa establish la first. Janimbe duna kono. Platform wala kam ko UDP la platform wala. Manyana ka wuli daron ka ko ye UDP member le arrest strong wuli nan churumpendi amo kono without knowing the facts. For nga facts ni lob follow. Amari ye monefo nga jibe fo ay luwatina le fama luwatina. Because ntenga memo diamo kono yeko IEC le criticize. And on criticism, to criticize an institution wo ni luwa o manke luwatina under the laws of the Gambia. So Mamela Police Olu. Nalongo Gambia Police Olu, they act on command, they act on the orders from the top. They are dictated by the whims and caprices of those in State House. Imanke come police Olu Melialongo will make their own decision or Tabanko Sobe Wolgam. Gambia Police Force under the leadership of Ablai Sanyang. Wolo ni ebola men State House ko alta carry arrest na lo wole kake. So unfortunate. And this is why we are still fighting to remove this bad system. Gambia nyante kala bankulate me police all are completely independent. Comme Kenya la president e men fa la police all ye. Ko e kanay dabla politiko kono. Police all nyanta stila le ya jibe banku di luwa tinya fe kaman secondary support fe kaman secondary support e nyanta ke komandi luwa e memfo ito lebla wo noma e manyana tambela e manyana dasala responsible administration. But unfortunately Gambia menka keje kabriya jambela maralo for sign police olu man independent police olu katra fasa rola wala ko be man sakunda la karola a jawmalom a kendamalom ike nyakasi wala le bari itolu kam melu noma pour que busa wala mol membe opposition. Okay, modole ya safe audio ni safe ako UDP nyanda ni condemn lale in the foolish terms. Excuse me guys. Namara ni mekala NPP quality. Atena tala kala judgment di ako UDP nyanda ni na diamo condemn lale. Condemn Rome alonko asembo yo warapake ateyole fo momos tronki nalo fo mankala nemti o mala pseudonym leti Gambian tolman to soto je memo momos talking. So I am live on the screen right now. If anybody has an audio version of what Mr. Sane, Ibrahim Sane said, which warranted the Gambia Police Force call in for questioning please do share it with me. But Janembe do na misa sandala diamo kono. That in Gamtel. Gamcel. Bao Gambian all day. Nime lamo United Democratic Party lare atute bulu. Signam la des. Me uncle Larry si se tentu la bake. Ne alonko last week berata no coffee show. Aya fo Gambian ole commence kunda be fero le tamandi kam pour que Gamcel la siasol wafi. And Uncle Larry Sise is vindicated again. I mean for all another. Ndiam tanyin kuala demanding couple of days ago. Gamtel established in 1984 under the PPP government by an act of parliament as a limited liability company, private limited liability company. The government percentage at the time was 99%. Mansa kundale kemo dula tankonoto ni konondo Gambia government tamu Gamtel bring Gamtel lot. 1% kemo kono sidula kilingo. Ofanisa for Gambia mansa kundala owned is owned by Gambia Ports Authority and Gambia Ports Authority ngalunga para state lo meal ko mansa kundala tam. So most of it technically bring Gamtel established in 1984. What was Sisla Malan for Sisla Ulu Leba. But ngalunga certainly Mbarindingo Jena Bajallo maybe Woma Wuro that time. 1984. Malan Sisla Urumo Sisla Besan Jelani in Kadinjai. Malan Kadinjai maybe over Bibiron be Odakono. For a Bibiron from Star Level Malo. Otumole Gamtel, PPP Manzakuna Gamtel Londi. I got a company to Melonco. Assemble Warata. It was number 2, ranked number 2 in the whole of Africa. South Africa Damala Telecoms wole Gambia Nyatonu. Otumo Bakari Njai, first managing director, Gambia Telecommunications Company Limited, Gamtel. Otumo Gambia for Mulka proudly, contently, Nico Gamtel do kula lo mobi nyaka boyfi. Because Otumo Gamtel la kulka betea, Jolbe betearing, ika profit or soto, ka dividend kendo di masa kundala, up to the extent, ika bonuses kendo di la do kulala. Otumo ni bet man sekunda, Nongol fa Otumo baranga Nongol Tony, Nongolu, ni lafta jagar la Senegal ta case rola. Ika fo mole kon tebe ke la Gamtel bajo le tandi. Ko Otumo Gamtel lim Gamtel Gambia Post Authority. Ni mo we do wala je butu wo ngai fo ma fala sli kuino lambam buri nyakatra lori kanne. Ha sa borol be nyasetra lori kan. Bari war quickly evaporated. Bring Armed Forces Provisional Ruling Council took the mantle of leadership on the 22nd of July, 1994, which later transformed itself into Alliance for Patriotic Reconstruction Party, APRC, under the leadership of former dictator Yahya Jammeh.
Ale fonsaje de.
Ale fonsaje.
Ale fonsaje.
Ale fonsaje.
Muna dabo sanka baluo.
Ale fonsaje.
Mbe useni dabo julalema.
Ale fonsaje.
Julo kamang.
Yo, so bringing it out, Gamtel la cool started G. Ya Jammeh started ka Ya Jammeh Musa for Alamanza Kundale Gamtel fa. Menge gateway project Namerambengo Moilejane Commission. Ya Jammeh nala muso Zainab Suma Jammeh aning modulu ka Gamtel la gateway project in call termination, voice termination menkana ya kulonyinta ya be shero ya kulonyinta tuluntala at the detriment of the Gambian people. Why money cost? Gamtel la during all this, they became obsolete, or modernized, modern equipment sort of. And Gamtel could not compete with international companies around the world. So Gamtel la cost strategy. Because business of Benjamin, and you can sort of reinvest for your joran kendol sam. Your system will transform so that it's up to date. So it began Sanjay Tani Woro Nyato in 1980, in 2000, yeah, GSM company like company called Gamcell. Gamcell was established in 2000 by an act of parliament. But Gamcell tata Gamtel lekoto. Gamtel is a parent company. So you don't start in 1984, 16 years later, in 2000, the Gamcell launched. And things were going well. Gamcell staff all from the NBJ, mostly Bunya, because Kolbe Betearin, Jolbe Betearin, Mbije fall in the rocket. 2017. Mansakunda Kurunat. Chiko warata back. Ko saying Kolbe Betearin. But Mbije I started in 2017, there was spate of outages. In regard to the ACE cable. ACE cable. They are go. I made a company Balmelian come to Orange. Almost $700 million to invest. Kanyang cable low. Dunia kono time kada West Africa ma vongola. Dollar ACE cable kabana Senegal. Bari ACE cable ni be bale kono. But through the tech ni America, what molem nali across the internet outages kete Gambia for internet man sort of what under this new administration, under the coalition government. So Kolbitaka yo Suso Bondi Babakar Suso yo retire. Mama tell him that. I think so. More man could very experienced. You will Bondi retire and Inata Lamin Tunkara Dolmen than the coalition struggle kono. I've been UDP le. I've been North Carolina. Mbele be kulung kilingo kono kaya jami kele. Ate fanan nun UDP in quality. But the period faraso keta Lamin Tunkara ate to the barola kulung le kono. I chupenta UDP, IFI NPP, Baro Youth Movement. Because he promised me that I'm going to do good. Suleiman Suso, thank you. Suleiman Suso, thank you for correcting me. So, ibije, Lamin Tunkara, ngafo jandenum, alta bantabala audio jibe ko ye palazzo le muta Lamin Tunkara. Membe nunje, yoke active netidron. Mr. Jaite was there. But yeah, kejele pro aseke je oversee the wrong. But ya tre Lamin Ibrahim Silla ni Adama Barrow. Yenyine Kaja Orme Ibrahim Silla was the minister responsible for information and communication. Debate le kotono. Ye ferol ke ye Lamin Tunkara samana. Lamin Tunkara ni minister member Marlin digital infrastructure la bi Usman Ba. Idiata back. Idiata no. It'll be diaspora. In fact, na kibaro men soto ko Lamin Tunkara fonkata moti me alonko ay Usman Bala right fight ka recommendation o ke pour Usman Basina ya ta ya ke man sakunda. But be Usman Ba ye churumpen Gambia. Obviously, atela palaso le Lamin Tunkara nyaro bate minister ti Lamin Tunkara is managing director of Gamtel. Lamin Tunkara is answerable to Usman Ba. Koya start take because Usman Ba ya Fanji became very arrogant, and he's still very arrogant. One of the most arrogant ministers, because mana arrogant and in Fatu Barbaro diata. So I ninja ko ate first lady la protection sotole. Sa intelenga kango soto Lamin Tunkara de. Botumo Lamin Tunkara le kango sotati. But Lamin Tunkara through Alkali Conte was very powerful. No Alkali Conte and iya Adama Barrow shutiata nyola back. So Lamin Tunkara fanan through Alkali Conte afane sembo soto min back ni man sekunda. Lamin Tunkara ka Adama Barrow call directly ikadiam. La Adama Barrow la member sotole. Na sulata de kasa call. So wotumo Lamin Tunkara afanan call be beteyari. Bari yalo wala na jamfa. Nga fo gamino na jamfa bu ko mo wati de. Mo le ka koronto. Jamfa na mo nang hadama di wati and then jamfa te mo wati la. Ni mo mo yame jamfa ke bi wati le ke fam le nene. Wato le ka fata. Dol ta se dukundi, dol ta e tariya. Oto na mansato la le bul. Mansata la se bula no fa e jamfa ka e bula je fo sanji tan ni lulu sanji mo vam amon koronto e ko. Abi batuka. Bari Lamin Tunkara ay UDP jamfaade. Ha. Lamin Tunkara e ferol bele ke kantol be samba BYM, Barrow Youth Movement. Woto man tol benyim platform ota kante call, ka modol call, ka fo prungata Barrow. Ndena man kambe wala. Ay Usman Ba me makoy ka sembentu ya biwo Usman Ba le ketal Lamin Tunkara la number 1 kelalati mon sekunda. Wala nan ko jamfa abuka mo wati. Lamin Tunkara hayna nan bi adiobe torare ni man sekunda. Aban kontaan. Ay disappointment follow men soto. Bela tata ay cabinet paper safi pour que gateway murunda back to Gamtel. Ibrahima Silla ani Adama Barrow mele alon ko be mu jom fam tungol leti. E ka même fo molier ani kana bara men ni mankire. Ibrahima Silla ni Adama Barrow yo jiko kilimo ya seale. Wala ne tol mo flo bi da nyolo fo ni mansa ko da ko prim. E be dabe banko mala nyola because e be 6 and 9 la may beti. Ye Lamin Tunkara ya jikindi kay ko be gedo murum la ye cabinet paper safe e kata meeting wala kabe ngabe kalamuta fermon kumba Usman Banata Usman Ba fana yala pingol dundi ni Usman Ba me digital infrastructure astata ko Gamtel and Gamtel ila current structure be nyame is not viable wolom konen e man nyabote la karola they are not profitable mo wobe koronton diro la ngalla komen jela la baraka bal jola. Right, thank you so much. So mbije anata e cabinet paper safi ali ajale wo nyomin ka furimu Lamin Queen Jammeh ba la information minister say tata cabinet la approval of Usman Bala cabinet paper la karam yala Lamin Queen Jammeh mo be wadaji golon amanjare ngof Lamin Queen Jammeh tinyarobe dawla te katrawole in Lamin Queen Jammeh lo lota jakabe ya Jammeh kala kinti bari bi ya Jammeh hayna na telephone fo tabul Lamin Queen Jammeh te ya Jammeh hatila telephone kendo fo Jammeh Musa bul paka la telephone sambale kata deda Lamin Queen Jammeh mo municipality ni Lamin Queen Jammeh mo kendoti ase telephone sang Jammeh Musa akay ko dol bini mani Lamin Queen Jammeh nyomin ko la Lamin Queen Jammeh mi alon ko tinyarobe ko kura te katra sap woleto akabe ya ikobe ya Jammeh kala kinti biri ya Jammeh dai banko ma akirota akile be ko toral gini okay me se fero ke bela comment la later mina ni bala lo mi ya Adama Barrow ke be fatien sabali fana na audio play da jande be opportunities la just digress a little bit. The Fatsen Sabali control na bake. Dega Gambia musulu Fatsen Sabali fana mu ay konoloti. Gambia no kono, surtout Gambia musulu kono. Ay diamo be kebi ay diamo ban feren. Ba tento la mbaje la anda be Gambia la mantra Finland. So back to the story. Lamin Queen Jamme another karandiroke ko 60% of Gamtel shares saya privatized. Badi la company la equator ni World Bank le ni kata covering 2021 le campenta kata started 2020 Gamtel iko World Bank wole nata afoito le ko Gambia telecommunication sector for ya privatized. But mbadi mo loftanga kata domandi dama buga ni waxtaan tuuti. Lan moo tax World Bank wax nguuri Gambia ne da ngeen war a privatise telecoms company yoo xam ne yéen a ko moom because World Bank gis nañ ne nguuri Adama Barrow mënut a yore these institutions nguur yëpp ñu ngi daanu amuñ profit Gamtel seen salary bi ñu nekk Gamtel mën nañ ma correct waaye on the 10th of every month lañ day fay salary around the 10th of every month waaye situation bi àgg na foo xam ne Gamtel staff yi dañoo toog ye tulul werendende ye tara la moy rola on the 10th years yi bu ko fenji joka dukundi salary delay da day delay Gambia nol ko ñaari delayance man ko angale kanti ala nga bula kafo delayance man ko angale kanti it doesn't exist. There is no word like delayance. But hani Gambia la media, Gambia radio to Gambia la television to ika top government official la mo ika fo delayance amalo waratale bailen di wax delayance ne ko to angale. There is no word in English that is delayance. Manglena ñaan so len ko defut pour ñun sax amna yeneen doomi foreigners yi nekk Gambia other West African citizens then they set on suñu programme bi dafa ruslu if top government officials are using word that doesn't exist in English delayance du angale bàyyi leen di ko wax delayance doesn't exist so Adama Barrow wax ko loolu duma beeta wax ko ku déggul angale waaye other people soo leen ko waxee please stop it. It doesn't exist. So, doganan si fofu ñu nekk si affaire dis Gamtel problème bi am right now ñu jaay the shares because of staff problems yi overstaffing ñoom loolu lañ wax ñu ne Gamtel luñu employé si nit dafa uppa ko Gamtel la stafful siatale because of mismanagement because what the institution is not properly managed. It's not in right hands. Lolota World Bank system restructure programs yi wax na ne yen mu ne lana antal li alta ñu ko antal lano aladi private company that is what caused the privatization lolota ngure Gambia tay jaay nañ 60% of Gamtel share to this Gambia Fiber Company waaye dégg nañ ne tamit gisuma si kayitu leer so dama wax allegedly because teguma suma boot si any paper or evidence bes bu ma teg suma boot si evidence dama nekk fi di wax allegedly dama ñëw wax le lii moo am Ousmane Ba ñu ne am na interest in this company vested interest. These are allegations And that's why he's pushing for this privatization. So luma buga wa Gambia deglu ham Adama Barrow nguram bi systematically ñu ngi yaha suñu institutions yi, in fact yaha nañ suñu institutions yi. Adama Barrow has destroyed our institutions. Commencé ko si Senegambia bridge bi Sidi Keita tay la na suñu bridge bi $100 billion asset recycling. Léegi dem nañ si Gamtel te even nawet nañ fa àgga nañ dem rek, because nguur gi has proven the Gambian people they don't have the pedigree to run this institution successfully. So ñoom luñ mënu mooy ne ñun mënuñoo run these institutions xara ñu jokko keneen. That is a sign of failure. Loolu failure la. Lii moo tax Gambian bu xam ne sa boppa bi mu ngi sa brain mu ngi dox waruloo jox nguuri Adama Barrow NPP sa karta. Adama mu ne Gambian si ñoo ko votal. So su la nit yi votalee yow mënuloo run ñooñu seen institutions yi ba loola des mooy nga commencé di privatize all those. There are certain sectors réew mu nekk doo privatize those sectors. They are key sectors of the economy. Wala tina PPP man sekunda inamana Gamtel privatize, inamana Nawek privatize. Bari bi mo be ke kam Adama Barrow la man sekunda ya tandi dunia belale ko alondi te bulu ima hamo soto ima no pour que Gambia la public institutional ke manage. Dola beti nata imam malu fan kana ka fo moliko ndol nga Gamtel la 60% shares na amtala nga privatize because imam viable profit bukataraji I overstaff tale mona na Gamtel ma overstaff kabrin PPPBJ mona na Gamtel ma overstaff hani Yaya Jammeh na la kumbe Yaya Jammeh be suna rola ka gateway kuru suna bari man for those state where among Gamtel Sambano na national institution na mayalon ko 1984 le established through an act of parliament as a limited liability company. Mayalon ko the cash flows in Gamtel very impressive. The profit was good. Dokula were very happy because it can reward men the liability. Nim Dokula it can reward fake bonus or diala. Productivity will be very high because Dokula nika joken do diala. Tax in some of the bonus or diala. Oba fam fale yen. In fact, me kuma fola jang. Gamtel le follow a fiber cable sort of Jani Senegal castle. You may more surprised. And that shows how PPP mansa kunda kata kendo menge. Senegal nila waro. It all developed until the but none out of fiber la cable on le follow nga sotenya. Wala na wutumo Gamtel was number 2 next to South Africa. Don't let the Senegal nyato. But the BOB mutata la mudekata ayele mata upside down. So in Senegal le control supply. Senegal yendam kubel because of Tiñaro Marabalia man sakuna min bili emano imang hamo financial ka banko dingol kontanindi itol mone sindi ñun planto wolom ka Gambianolu mislead ka kuma ba fo Gambianoli pour que Gambianol nene pour se carte o dia pour itol se tra diakon Lamin Tunkara fere biya nyobe korore mbake. Biko menketa man diay. Gamtel biri news for jay. In fact, say Gamtel staff ul jama babi jay. Ila fita Gamtel bulalale. for kata do ko other companies, because things are not looking good and the future is uncertain in regard to this new company that is going to take over. Politician ol ni da block kutu jama ko buka baraka. Sako politician ol me yalon ko itol mu opportunity toleti. Usman Ba, by the time abe bola ni minister palasoto abe Gambia ni misandi la kuja mal. Ntol diaspora nkulu nto mandi ya Gambia. Usman Ba bota nan diaspora la bota America le. Afela ke minister tamang kutu tay. Ibrahima Sella be no Ghana le. Afele abe manya mena million woro kuto ko hayawle jindi ama me baki. Dula bebe tinyaka. So situation of the Gamtel right now. So Gamtel do wo it has Gamtel will collapse to its knees. And you ita kumbali ngokan. Ngame acting managing director so to say. Musole bi. Ngamari lonne. Ela acting managing director Gamtel. But things are not really looking good for Gamtel. Total collapse, institutional collapse, near my institutional class 101, all of the Gambia, the poorest state right now. But it's a damn late for Banco di Moli. Lamin Queen Jammin, Moko Information Minister, the Dama La. Lamin Queen Jammin, Lamin Queen Jammin Monkuro from GB, Ya Danya GB, Ya Tarambulo GB, Ya Luko Fembola Lamin Queen Jammin Dakono, or Tekela Kuda Darindi, or Tekela Tina Holiday. Somebody who enabled a dictator. Somebody who was advocating for a dictator to become our king. What am I cooking in the Gambia? Well, I'm not allowing Queen Jammy Moidi on the radio the phone, take a malule. Well, I'm in Queen Jammy, not a modo that Yanta zip lally, and Yanta zip his mouth. At a manana diam. But I alone you Ndolka Malone before you go Malone level. You know, as long as you do not air condition motor, it always a dima. That's all that they care about. So Gambian all I feel like another 2024 started with bad news. Today is the 25th of January 2024. We are just 25 days into the new year. And Gambians have been told that Allah National Institution, one time pride of our country, pride of Africa, Gamtel, Mansekunda Koiko Masambano, Barimbadila Modulele Asamba. So 2024 already, terrible start. Kuro nyanda koila jamne, konye Mansekunda wante. Ana benen gurnyo. Ndax li nit war na wax lu bari ci li sax pour nga mëna wax average Gambien ne bul vote ak Adama Barrow. Sa ñanta mëna fa la ko tenké. Lan lañ wara wax? Nguur gi they are doing a work for us. Ñun sa war nañu wañi suñu programme yi. Because Adama Barrow is doing the campaign for us. Adama la man sekunda le campaign yo ke gam toli. Wala nan ko yudi bin ko le ko. Wallahi ni momo la fa fale ni rola. Ale nga si nga kambeng na tenku. Adama na la mansa kunda la ma tarambulo wala bento la campaign di andilani. Because 2024 fela start. Mansa kunda na breaking news ke. Gambian la famous word breaking news. Na la company men amalo fon warta ite barako man company men establish. Nangala nyininga beri Adama Barrow start ay mun company establish Gambia. Sanji worowula. Adama Barrow la man sekunda hani company kile. Yalong Musa Fanja ya fo janna ko Adama Barrow la man sekunda man housing estate law. PPP la man sekunda ya kile yaji la man sekunda ya kile. Yes, that is true. Wo mutonyalti. Bari barako ma hani company law man parastatal killing fanon law. Because nyin commune ni nyin company men bebe Gambia o be establish jani nyin man sekunda furi ngo kana. So I say ide barako man company men stable but PPP man sekunda adama barole lota jang akate nenke Gambia jawara make yajame make wala nanko adama kumulle kate fo because Gamtel men bi ba fala bi PPP man ko nale wolondi ite barako man hani company ke linset so no Gambia ite mo nek Gambia oh silo Chinese ole grant men di mo la silo hanga silo leke and wo silo lu fanan ni aje woketa thanks to the OIC OIC men Gambia nyanta hosla OIC wole kuru facilitate wole cool facilitate wala tinna silol be lokam munda nyimman sakunda sila kende kilim ita de dala no but look at the quality of those roads so nyimman sakunda furi wa e barako man Gamtel lono e fere be Gamtel mutala ya wafi fume yalam PPP le nyi mu Gamtel ta established in 1984 adama baro tramintole probably maybe abe goto kan Germany yalo nga fale ko ninte si futata Germany kotenke mbe investigation o kelale anu gamelo mbe Germany I don't know why this is taking you guys long nyanta lo na manene adama baro deport from Germany we should know nyanta lo na le atolo gambe banko la president he was deported from Germany I maneke we need to investigate 1984 ya adama baro tramin dole 1984 adama dinni wolto anyway probably adama baro was when maybe adama baro got around 16 17 I think no yeah around that time around baro betala 16 17 or 18 mafong I think so maybe what manta Germany maybe what be saji kanto ni ba kanto la manka mankunda maybe ha what I done nisi korito kantarwa what I at a Muslim high school ni summer holidays ita saji kanto la ni ba kanto la manka mankunda adama baro 1984 institution ala sa dawda kairaba jawara ala mane men kafor kala wala man sekunda kendo institution men saman toliye Gambia dingol employ they have paid hundreds of millions of dollars towards dividends kadi Gambia ka Gambia mako ka Gamtel do kula lo mako adama na ala man sekunda furu mo di etada microphone di nyomen ko lamin ko jamela tafo Gambia non ko le ko ntol ngani company tale barako ma sambano buko wala meninti mbarako manyin sambano mbata ngadi modo la memba sambano you cannot say it any better any other way rather e ba fola jade mbarako manyin sambano alenga jebal that is just the meaning seamlessly in ataka of Gambian ole and in ataka excuse mendi wall of her staff ole siata Gamtel katale fo essence fo ka mankala molbe Gamtel to mandal be la moy kam ibuka coupono fo soto il faut leka kudul bondi la salary kono ke la Gamtel la vehicle ka fuel kaji because essence of soto that's how things are how bad things are in Gamtel. And Gamtel is the worst because Gamtel is parent company of Gamtel. So ni Gamtel man viable. Alen kana Gamtel la kumov. Because nyimbe na tanyadile. Ya wala na corruption jenko sunyaro. Adunda man sekunda ken wo man sekunda buka ta nyato. Mo Gambian di amta nyin corruption wala le ni afo adama ya ka kamfa ajusoka dimi. But corruption wole Gambia murundi koma. Corruption wole ni man sekunda la kol fon be tarleni. Mo danta wole bena na fulo batra ya damoka. Ali gibe ila ina sako. Se humbalo ngan sorta la kibaro kay ka fa be korralo la banyolo ndimba. Se humbalo. Ngalo ne ko IGP sanem fana balo kan dima fon wala de. Malam fo jelon fo busu bal around that vicinity. One of they are because they have so many. Sidi Nyaka Jomja into Ofola. Ahmad Ba the same thing. Ibrahim Silla the same thing. All of them. because ila nyaton ko le folo ya dati ate sita doron atata $15 million is mansono kalo manka mankunda within the shortest space of time. So he has opened the floodgates for spate of improper actions. Actionol me yalonko ibe banko ya burundi komale the banko la cool from bele tardendi and the Gambia la Achilles healed. Corruption. President be Adama Barrow succeed la. Ni la fita succeed la. You have to take the bull by its horn and fight corrupt against corruption head on. Otherwise, it will fail. Gambia no ninna nying fammi sulme yandi ba mammo befo. I'm talking about the greater good. We have good Muslims in that country. Alanya sila molu sotole. Ate banna. Bari nakaro ni tinyaro ni jenko men me from airport. Yetani institutional to one by one. Corruption is endemic in all government institutions. But muna wajabindi. Adamako, Auditor General la reporto, o mola mira nyaleti, la opinion long. So why maneke? Sanada haba yo moi. Ako ye yara fandebe men nambaro nga wa. Bao Adamako, nyumunyin na East opinionary. Sanada haba single-handedly squandered million keme. Gambia no alkal la mo ilabang. Dalasi million keme mo killing. And Sana Dahaba is just executive director of Gambia Disaster Management Agency. If Sana Dahaba could do that, then Minister Bejele Kelano, Permanent Secretary Bejele Kelano, those in the top echelon of government, ni Sana Dahaba killing so Nakasudu Dulu Kino, Karabe Tinyakan, Tilbobe Tinyakan. In fact, he is dining and whining with the First Lady and Allah inner circle. Because Sana Dahaba Adam Baro, Sana Dahaba Kavumole, the Fenteke Latela. FPAC Villa report can say, Anu Sana Dahaba is right. Kabiri FPAC your ultimatum dijam. Iko 25th of September, Nimfe Mambo, police holu action da. Ali FN namoy from IGP Sanya. IGP Sanya mala namata akam. And why is FPAC quiet? Honorable Alaji SW is the chairman of FPAC. Mona na FPAC man follow up action ke. Aliye ultimatum di. Alko police ko karine amanke Sana Dahaba damati. Molbe na diplomatic service le. Ye mola COVID-19 kodolo ya di ya domo ya sunya students all kodoma futela. Millions of dollars is less squandered at the Ministry of Health. FPAC nata ye reporto bondi jang ye saferoke iko alinyinke imake mune natake wo reporter right now probably is in the dustbins because nali kumafo a whole National Assembly select committee kangobalbulu you are the lawmakers ale kangota banko e sembo dial al nata ale safaroke for newspaper ya published kabre September 2023 October November saying kana karina ni jangleko hanu tous nada almaki. So why you have to even come up with this ultimatum? I'll more dahandini ultimatum la water National Assembly. Because if you are coming up with empty ultimatums, you may not have, it's better not to even do it. What is the point? I'll be ultimatum kala ultimate implement la. Muna nalma IGP sanyang kumandi. Alia fay ko ngani mendi la mana nema act. Because IGP sanyang tifenkela Sana Dahabala as long as Sana Dahaba has closeness with State House. Where tandiko Gambia Maralo Mantaraji. Yefi yama ne mo fa sampa pa yefi yama ne mo nek Gambia loi buka tamaji loi me yalon ko opposition ulma wala ka tama bankoka loi me yalon ko momo kaman sekunda fasa jenko ni nakare ni Taliban diala hanata ite muneke IGP sanyante hanile commande la for questioning bara abla sanyang nteke riamu ni janni mba fole ko denke imire la kaburo la de nte sewu sedli nyanta mira na kaburo la mo be nyante mira la kaburo la bari te nyante mira la kaburo la because ite al quran wal yekali wala bili bar kala ni pala solto sa be jenko be jenkeri e kamane batum kala sana da haba ni modolu noma isana da haba above the law gambino la million kemo nsula ta lale mo kilingo ma nyanna million kemo domo la gambia ay si wala na gamtel titano nyato wala na institutional bebe collapse kam adama be robe siri nga kademo misil mo leti wala na dinga npp ngol moy adama mo kendol atol ngama atol fongo adama la fisata atolti ngama atol kungol kaputa le fene ronta atol la atol nga fo adama mo kendolati misil me kendo wobe sumo jela la nyaka se sumo la mbatol na nyidin kakan npp ngol misil me kendo alko mome ala lata ala las ay ala nya silango soto mome banko bela na fulo domo wobe silale ko mari ka nyaka se ka fasa o mo misil me kurmoleti momo imo momoti misil me ya fasa roma nyana tarla je surtout ni be mo fasa la fasa to nyaka wala ni ko hani badi mo ni ba fasa la fasa to nyaka sanada haba adam baro ye kitindi ami kitindi alama ala yeso sima ya bala man sa kundal men mini be kitindi la ko yaje men be keka Usman Sonkala in Switzerland yaje men kata bayelo la in Germany. The long arm of the law will eventually caught up. It will catch up with you when I don't know. But you will not escape. It's not only Sanada Haba. Atol momo be nyimon sekunda albe nakasudu nuru albe sunya rola. Ali amira ko adama boro al protect. Ani adama fongo the long arm of the law will reach you. Allah boss. Ga be nyimmen bela atelom. Atele bal fasa kam faniya kam. Atele bal fasa kam sunya rola. Nga komale moy bi ayen kijo fara. Bari mbedu no kacha kono le nyato do mandi. Bakadam Juma Jallo, Adama Barrow Obama. I was shocked, totally bemused, totally flabbergasted. Bring out Diamo Moi. Iko reportedly, Iko abota teledakon. Seriously? No. Bring out Moi Nko ye Kangala Merola. But people within the corridors of State House have confirmed that she said those words. And it's really disturbing. Presidency and parental guidance are separately. President Obama, President Musso, they have not done business in the running of affairs of our country. Any wulula team that should be separate. Do whatever you menkele Bama, because wallahi, Verabata Mansa Talala, wulula they are next. Yen karani wala dino kono. Monyante wulula horomala ya bunya. But what is happening in the country is despicable. Walana Gambia, Alna Wuli, 2026. Nyabe Nimbela, Brikama Area Council, brought to its knees because of politicization of issues. Very serious for some Kobe, Brikama Area Council, Amantra Dukula, but Yamuni will in Nakama. No fighting. Adama Fonka Mulme enable Melka Bankula Nafu Sunya. Well, I Senator Martin Sonko Fasa against Lord Mayor of KMC. Not even against the Lord Mayor, against KMC. Because it's the institution. It's not the individual. So let me just quickly wrap up with this Gamtel thing. Because Gamtel, Atinyatale. Anu, Usman Ba, the Digital Information Minister, let me just tell you. Watch the space, Usman Ba. Gambia Deka Bundaula. Whatever you are doing behind the scenes will come to light. because some of us have been informed that you have vested interest in this company. I haven't seen any paperwork, gisuma any kayit. Loolu tax dama wax ne allegation la at this stage. Waaye Gambia loo dégga ñu ngi ko ngunu daf dee mujjee nekk dégga. Ousmane Ba xelaatal Jammeh commission. Ousmane Ba bés dina am you will face Gambians through a commission of inquiry. Ousmane Ba America nga jóge. Lan moo def America doomi American si ñëw jóg ñu liggéeyal suñu réew ñu bàyyi sàcca bi ñu bàyyi all this njuuj njaaj ba America aga mu nekk super power of the world today. Yow tey lan moo war a nekk sa jubluwaay to make Gamtel better, to make Gambia's telecommunications better, because salary buñ laa fay is Gambian taxpayers. You owe it to our country. Waaye bu nga dugga ministry boobu noonu yaa ngi commencé di am problème ak sa staff members yi ñu ne da nga arrogant because da nga foog ne you are untouchable because you have connection with Fatou Babaro. Yéen yëpp baal ngeen. Loolu mënut laa jox garantie. Ana Sol Badji tey, ana Jimbe Jambe, ana the man who used to become called the co-president of Gambia, Sol Badji, ana mu. Yow doo am doole ba nga tollu Sol Badji, but he went to mile 2, even though it was for a brief period. And tey amul doole Gambia. So su fekkee ne Fatou Babaro nga yaakaar and you are fighting against the system. Xeex nga Lamin Tunkara te yàlla ak ñoom Lamin Tunkara yow nga nekk si ministerial position bi waaye loolu seen diggante la man suma yoon nekku fa because yéen yëpp ay orkat ngeen. Lamin Tunkara fa mu jam fa laaleti ala nga serious wo banko kan mona nani mol bota tubabu do itare dunta system o kono Gambien ole jiko men soto de ko jiko jama babi ci ika Gambien will disappoint. This ingenuity of Gambian or Modul is over the top. We don't say the country. 9 out of 10 come from leje. Suñ bopala ñoo gis. Average Gambian more selfish. Anyway, I will stop here for now, and I want to thank those sources in Gamtel. Meli Alonko, they keep giving us information. Usman Ba, we are monitoring the space. Even in Matimato men be lating. Ma case new normally. Okay, as I'm talking about Usman Ba, information is coming through because there are civil servants who are listening to this program in Gambia. Dr. Sedili, I'm listening to you. What you are saying about Usman Ba is very true. In fact, he wanted to remove the most experienced permanent secretary, Lamin Kamara, but he was advised he cannot have a better PS than him. He changed his drivers and security several times. He is very arrogant. Even yesterday, he was at the finance ministry making himself busy having meetings. By the way, Ahmad Bah traveled yesterday. He is always traveling. There is news speculation coming true, but I'm not going to read that news right now because Ninga for Baro might change. There is an alteration in cabinet. Nealonko is about to happen, but I'm not going to announce that because Ninga for Jarek Adama Baro will change his mind. Well, Mobemba Fokan Agonyoko Ebemem Fokan Sana Dahabala Koto Tonyalom. Akonyoko, but Niatra Tala Badara Jupe Baluring. By now, Sana Dahaba Bolo Palasoto. Atela Jirot. But for Tala Badara Jupe Hanila Wakalaba, ning sana dahabay fatu babarola protection soto, your chest is as good as mine. But this is what people in the system are saying. There is news that is coming through that Adam Barrow is about to remove one of the somebody in cabinet, but I'm not going to say the name. Ningafo ataba aba, and I'm going to give that person job security. So I will keep that to myself. So alabraka told me along Bantaba Jibe Gambia. So at the end of the day, Adama yo mari bayo ama bayo wonte se Hussein la hajutiji. Because ntole la fita Adama fongle bondi la ji. So kawo bondi wo manken to la hajuti. Man suma yon neko fa. Su ko nehe mu kep ko fa. Ñun lan moy suñu jublu way Adama si bopam mo wara dagasi. Because Adama munut yaxana suñu dekk bi. Tay dama mer. Xam nga lutama mer. Adama Kereso Banta Baki. Adama Kereso Banta. And that's going to bring me my second topic for today. Adama Kereso Banta. Gambia Baby Dairy. Well, let me go to my second topic for today. Then I'll move on. I'll be a UDP online Banta Bala. Current affairs show be Aramisa Longo, January Karutil Mondi Lulo. Ngalal be nyin kibaro kalamutale. Ne alon ko mina fola jam. Adama Barrow constitutional assembly ala. Pour ka prison solo pardon. Yes, tonalo wati. Gambia la 19 constitutional level assembly. Nyaton ko jamale ko ke bari jama ni bana salolu sita teng sunkar salolu orang Cristiano la fetolu. Okay, so Adama Barrow ni wato kono iko ay amera prisoner le balal. So bari mune new Torah. Pap Ibrahim Khalilu Cham Senegal wolom me alonko wole fatu lum fa kololi. Jojo nyanta menkela yake gambela kiti bunda ya sentence iko asio damu anyanta wole kala prison because ni mo fake. Come on. Namanke life imprisonment and when Jojo ya proof beyond reasonable doubt Adama yole free bi Senegal wolom akaya pardon. So Adama ka mo fala le pardon ali la moy Gambia nol. So wolo nyinti bi Gambia dine wol mo shitano la mo fa then yeta sanji nani o sanji lul ka bo nyawte ye pala because Adama Barrow wole demonstrate ya. Adama iteta kokula de. Adama Barrow ita kokula because ngeje kulun kan jibatala. Mo fulanja ma même pardon wolon famara sedi kandi. Wo where muso anyapinta ay muso le rape on the age girl in Jara Sankuya. And you often sentenced to life in prison. Jojo Kaiko, ete like signoro. Adam Baro Kaiko, me pardon le, te rasisu okon. Ale lama Gambia nolo. Gambia dinne wolo, Gambia sunkutin wolo. Mele yalon ko dim musolo be mbulu. Ni nyanta mo be kijo faralalde. Je fondingo dinningo me yalon ko asioman futa amang kamali. Anyapita kan. Alright? Do ba for your sentence letter death or whatever. Ndenga information on mention that will read come. I got this from Suleiman Ben Suare. So maybe okay, sentence to death or sentence to life abekili. All right, let's not debate that. But famara said kan ndolla jara sankuya dindingo ka boyta wala kan ay rape. Feminist only. Feminist only be Europe jangalli analen anangen feministi. Yeah, you know, I'm going to feminist soldier seriously because I'll need to fund a program. Feminists should be on social media making the loudest noise because a young underage was raped by a former Syrian and sentenced to death or sentenced to life imprisonment, I don't know. But Adama Barrow fell a pardon. And where are the feminists? Yeah, Dolan Bagas, why you guys are attention seekers? Because if you are true feminist, you'll be on social media making the loudest noise about what happened. Ye muso rape, Adama tataka ko funti prison, teta sila soko neta bene kino doma. Watara wo kewo, wole wandi dingola future be tenya. Woni wo pain betala siri, wo betala traumatized, wo ulal betala. Mbadi jaran ko lu tol mbada jara. Ali lamuy. Adama yi manya leke. Adama Barrow hani carte ke se kilo banya na la jara. Surtout muso la karola. Ali lamuy. Atolo jaran ko lu. Adama ya dindingo me adam mo nyapita kan. Aya frostero la to nya. Jojo yo mari samba kitiola. Adama fela ay wala balal. Akay ko teta siso. Mo sabanyaw sorry, ngam menje jana listoto. Listo nga ma mistake ko because you go 1 2 instead of 3 ko 4. Yanko banjay. Ikaye mo le kidnap ay rape muso faji kunda. Wo fanan iko sentence to life imprisonment. Yanko banjay. Adama yo fanan balalle. Wo fanan mo le nyapin kan faji kunda. So yen ñu nek faji kunda. Adon be faji kunda. Wo fanan yi yanko banjay malabu mun ton koleti am anyapita muso le kan Adama akam ta rape sol Adama ko wolle free. Ali la moyde yaya mbalo wo fanan ka boyta 14-year-old galle kan safero ni ngamara tututa janne de mbatu yada mala netalo le keji safero tututa upper river region okay basema fonla Adama yo fanan frindele wo fanan nyapita musole kan a forcé to lano ka dinno me alango sanji tanne jumale betala ja wulula ila dinno sanji tanne nani mo nyapio kan yo mari sama president yam ibe siri rek ko Adama yo balal so ntolo wulula mel yalan ko dim musolu be mbulu hani bi musu man tram mbulu mo ki jaman nyana tele dewna bar yalon tol dingol man tara Gambia ntol dingol bi janni bari dosi mata fon dingol bi janni whatever because Gambia whether dingolo or not mo be len taka consensus tubabu jang in fact ni a sentence rape ite tagole katere bala ika criminal record le shot criminal record dolla ja do kudla dol fon be je ite shoot yala dinne wala you not ite program do ko fon so c'est problème bari Gambia la nyaaton ko akate hino le shoto ay balafa le shoto ako ya mbalo teta tedungal do mo sukono chere pol teta do mo sukono yemel la mael tu akanyam talente Adama Barrow tele ngi balal okay do fana mi je ko Momodu Camara okay but let me take a better list because this list is not good this list yalla nga be fana nal yalla ni publicity ke aleneta lol keji then no one can see anything let me go to a better list probably I will see everything there and that will be more transparent because this other one Adama Barrow la neta lol keji okay let me see Yaya Mbalo where Jumale Ray 14-year-old girl in Sare Mamadi Upper River region and often a sentence of life imprisonment. Usman Balde, Wolong Mondoti, often a kai sanji konondo dindingo. Allahu Akbar. I will read. Jojo yo sentence sanji moni lulu pray la kasota. Adama yo fanam balal. Ali lamoy. Yamara Adama, is Adama Barrow okay? Dimuso be Adama Barrow wule fatabul. Ning mo e Adama Barrow dingo muso rape. Yama Adama be nyinkela ba. Ali nga tonya vonyo wayi. Malam fo dimuso ba wule fatabul. But ntolu wulula jumale be ibe juma alama just give an example mama dua be mo dingo rape because rape is disgusting. It's criminal. De kewul men kake nka fele ko ngamera fo kura ngole be la bang because number one sanji kononto dindingo jumale be wotala ya landi anu Gambia ni me alon ko adama baro ñunu mel free ali ñanta funti lale ali protest ke ye gambia ji mo beka traderi because ñunu me yalon ko ye rep ye wulu lalle sore family member bari bebe tala seri ñing this should cause public uproar in Gambia banko bele ñanta kam fala dina ñaton ko ñanta ma nga imam fati jele ni muso la ñaka to ta sita every time as a react bara ñanta react la ñu fanan le sanni ko do dinni ya rape jojo lu ñanta men kala yaake ye luanoma sanni moni lulu adama kay ko ge bala la ge pali na taso yamal adam baro be correct ma yamal adama baro abe correct remba bari se NPP la mulu moy adama musale hinoti maja ay prisoner bala ay mun prisoner civil le bala prisoner zolbi je woluka bala wala na man satal la fon dolu bi ji ate wolu bala anala hino jumala be hinante alati ala me yalon ko lolu akunga sali na sum na kuke noke dol fon ka lole hada mari ko dol ka lole ko man la ko ala soto tale aman kuke la dol bu ka sali bari be balu ken dol ko no so adama fon men constant ñunu mo risk la society because mo tata sanji kononto dindi ngo rape ite be mo garantie le soto wote sanji mo galo rape la o sanji tansaba muso wate boyla kan because ñemu kurangoleti ni rape na be kungo kono ni nga naati te balo kono everything ni kala fa kerade so sakosa adama yinu hanindele because ba fa hanindata prison ibe mbala la ko tin Momodo Camara wo ngamera wo nyaabele mata because iko boyta sanji nani galo le kan in tanje yo fana sentenced to 20 years in fact what I that killer life imprisonment wo man nyanda sentence 20 years wo jojo wo mistake tale I was sentenced Momodo Camara sanji nani no so ni rapist convicted rapist because you man alleged rapist these are convicted rapists jojo le sentence adama tata ako alta siso yaje nyuma sekunda wallahi ni minister be ni cabinet nali malo soto atol nyanta resign from Adam Barrow government you ministers mela ala be siri Adam Barrow be ni nonsense o kala ale dimuso le soto ni mo nyapita do le dimuso ka yen minister yi nekk ci cabinet su ni danu ci se kan domi jigeni replen president bi ñew balal ñoo how would you feel you are shamelessly sitting in that cabinet and say yes Adama dafa am doole constitution bi moko jox doole wala na be Fatsen Sabali tentula bake and in fact this is good timing I will play Fatsen Sabali la audio adi yamta ñin ko la feminist holu nali kutu tay almanke wannabe feminist holdi ngalonde feminist klimbento la Angleterre jango respect la wala Fatou Badji yes I have great respect for Fatou Badji ngalon Fatou Badji nate ñin moya bi am lalale because Fatou Badji mu serious feminist already yes Fatou Badji is a serious feminist and mom Fatou Badji do they cherry pick xana lo xamne degul ko de man degalay wax Fatou Badji malum fay bel la moy kan al na kibaro sinda I think you need to make advocacy then de jobate fana mu serious one already atolu ka tonyale noma feministo al nyanta wulla nyin ko la bare nyin feministo dolo wakay mo kana wala moy wol mu nakasudu nonu feministo leti mo me kalan lo be yanka la be da mo me long these are the things that they should be talking about but they did can as long as Adama Barrow moko def they don't want to talk about Barrow ni yabate la Gambia dina ñaton kol bebe siring wala nante Supreme Islamic Council muka jam fi la ko to baake fam because the 9 out of 10 funding am ko Supreme Islamic Council ni kan na device offly yes well Islamic scholars all if you want you can come after me I'm entitled to my opinion ni almu dina la ñaton ko al nante ni siba le kawondi la alma me kendol be Gambia le mel yalon ko am sure be ni ko ka chala but president of Supreme Islamic Council man robe diam ka kanin ko condemned ko jamal kete Gambia be dayrinde Gambia la ko bala fa war Adama Barrow, is he actually human? Rapisol. Molumen boitas 4-year-old, 9-year-old, dindingol kan kawola musu ya tinya. Alko Adama kaya wala balal. Cikawlan. Ndeka Adama la ko jengane, Adama buka victimol la ko fale. Wala na lo raja ko nogo njay ko mudu le fati kono. Wala mani mani ko fakalay. Adama is championing the cause of perpetrators. Yamirante Adama la ko nda kisi labang. Adama ka perpetrators le fasa. Ano ni sale waro sila Adama Barrow sila sal jum data sali. Wana ko Gambia mo jama be disappoint lan. Ngatu wa fala jande Gambia no nyemu tako Michel Mayor is just salo. Sali waro sila ali nga wuli nga sali. Jamu ngol kono be fala. Sunkaro fela nyati linna. Mo te kayra sorola. Gambia no ni be public fango. Ngo, sali waro sila ali nga sali. Oh my word. Seriously? Malo mbita damende. Ko mobu kale bita damen. But Adama Barrow le ni way line ni way exam o pass. Ndese ko set li fan exam o pass la. La kira exam ni Adama Barrow ya pass. Ndese ko set le I will have sumaku laude. Not only pass, mbe pass with flying colors because ko membe Adama Barrow kuna even kanyin prisoner from free. Wose Adama Barrow yankan katinole. Adama Barrow kerso bandande. Wala nante motantani Barrow kala no the same campaign. C'est pas possible. Wala naninga molji ko kata NPP. I say, what the heck? Are you guys okay? Look at this man, what he's doing. This alone should make you to leave NPP. Somebody is pardoning a rapist. Gambia ibe wudula sama, and they have that stigma because Gambian society name moment rape. Ibuko wol rapist all. Tubabu near rape ke. Jang. A victim of protect. In fact, at some point it's a tough for falling. It go protect like mul buka long because society or by stigma kaka because ni tar dawda ha e ko yini rape e ka bori wala but wo buka ke Gambia Gambia ne mo me rape mo be le kala e karle nyapinga so woni o stigma le ka ke baya atata dawda ya bulo chodal na nyatlin kafola ile kelong ile kevin ile discourse la wo malo fonse mo fa nole alla president al ko men ka to salila ko biso akate mo misil mekena ta bebe waramba ba dungo wole molu men nyapitan na dindingol kan kela musunyal tinya akate wole bo prison aka fongole nene akamera kay barrage wala soroji e ba ya dol ben ni ngaro ko fo Adama is a real Gambian. Well, I don't know. Eko Abama mo Gambian olji. And let me quickly nanyin kibaro men soro amanke wo kibari garawrim fomoti. Mbesiri ne mo ko nyako okay. Okay, Bennett Boya if I have post too. I will come to that. Basirene moko nyako ikolundo lemba Juma Jallo around Obama. Let me just put a caveat around this. It's an allegation because the Manto State House. So I cannot authoritatively say Bajuma Jallo lafo or not. Ndo for no. So moko nyako and I have more lenyala de. Mo killing tijede. So I tell all the Jumale Jimfonte. Ikolundo la na rako ama more trust. Ikomba Juma Jallo allegedly, also reportedly, ako ama more trust around his son, her son, amo more trust around her son more than Sidi Njai. Ikako atemang tiki mola kala mola mo adingo melya dingo around melka tara dingo dala adama baro. Ako ate Sidi Njai da male trust pour wetra adama baro. Iko mero ye nyine fon te mama yala ya fonte nko wemba koko so wala tin na Sidi Njai Adama Barrow. Sidi Njai is the most trusted person in NPP. Bosi kaulan. Sidi Njai men ko yedi ngote kalinde la Gambia. Nada ndo Sidi Njai barakola Adama Barrow te kala president. Ya jamel betalaji. So ni atara merole nyimfo. A jahlo warta bake. Ba e Gambia je kibarol men ka funti. Kalabo kakeje jama. Andung ninga 1+1 ke be tule sorola. So ni mero man nyimfo. Wala na Sidi Njai every time abe fatu babaro dawa. Wala na Sidi Njai every Friday or whatever ikataka fakata kontong State House le malam fo dimanche or whatever. Sidi Njai. So ikako Adama Barrow inner circle. Brett Johnson don't include Fatouba Barrow. She's talking about the inner circle. Okay? Adama Barrow inner circle mele anko NPP top official ako atelata Sidi Njai damal around her son. Ekay nyinefo. Para nga fo nyam. Ba bela ba forante tiji. Bari me ya fo nya ko nyum ko soto nete. Oh my word. Yaje alenga dua mbenga tra guidance kendor. Amanke wululal be ba wulula dol be wala ke dingol fon dundi dingo kon. Ha. Nimalo wartal de neastara tele nyimfo. I'll put a conditional statement there. Roman Africa dunga kasida. Ndese wose lega kibarol fo nyale ya fo nyana nga fo wala jam. But this is actually but in evidence on you can connect the dots. Olana Sidi Njai is very arrogant. Olana Sidi Njai is the only person who went to represent the government of the Gambia at the FCON. And what followed? Sidi Njai yonga nyaka dem FCON sa mo ñu genal rather. Because last time you didn't go to Cameroon. We did well. We went up to the quarterfinals. This time you shamelessly showed your face in Ivory Coast. Gambia, Bernard points, we only scored 2 goals. 0 points. And now we have exited. And the Scorpions have arrived safely in Gambia. So, mbota ni episode la kesto. Jane metala the next topic. Benet boja e fenda sa femba read lale. Benet boja mfana meba te fana munje petole ti sai. Benet boja nko there is an intelligence report that NPP members supporters are planning to physically provoke UDP's national organizing secretary team led by Mayor Talib Bensouda, who are on a nationwide tour. According to credible intel, the plan of the NPP supporters is to attack the UDP team in the provinces and to provoke them into reaction in order for the police to arrest them and level frivolous charges against them. Since the beginning of this nationwide tour, the UDP team has been law-abiding and conducting all its political activities and engagements in accordance with the law and in peace. So any attempt to attack, harm, or provoke them is unnecessary. Let us all come together to stop this plan for the interest of peace and stability of our country. Our UDP executive / leadership should also allow the authorities and protect our people on tour. We have a nation to build, and peace and stability the paramount. Well, Bridget Boy, I'm information also that about she's posted it on her Facebook wall. And Kibaro mentioned NPP molu left a fair city la porque Lord Mayor Taliban should. In fact, Benabod, I just want to correct that post. That tour is not led by Lord Mayor Taliban today. It's led by Alaji Estabo. Alaji Estabo is the head of that team, and that's why a lot of people that's why make up space. Alaji Estabo is in the hierarchy of the UDP executive. I tell you, Lord Mayor Taliban Suda Senior. He's the senior administrative secretary. So that tour is led by him, not led by Lord Mayor Taliban Suda. So iko atefana kibaro men so ko NPP ko laftam na ka ni mol provoke ni a prone provoke prone wol reactor police also attack buri yen trump up charges ke frivolous charges, but we will cross that bridge when we reach there because hani ya jame fona mana wo sival ke I don't know na lafta fito no man la banko kan ale ni siva ya jame never did any of this nonsense ka UDP ko you understand it. So this is just the news that is coming through. So saying that, let me just quickly move to FCON. So Tonya, Gambia Belgian-born coach Tom Senfet has resigned, and Kababajo ama resign. Yalan bakari baji wonte na time bisola ko. Ngome padio mo sunya hadiala musola. Akati resign na. A fasar bal men ka diaspora jang wolo ko amanya resign na because womu kundi neti lolo lunda wala jaro mo resign. So koku duma si wax aferam because koku du resign. Wa Lamin Kababajo. Ngamara Brika Mongola Lamin Kababajo lom. Ning Tom resign ta. Lamin Kababajo nyanta resign nale. Gambiano alin kawasa. Tubabol kana jamfanti yesuti yanti. Tubabol kana la foroyal tandi nan tol kontrol mo misul mo letin ko nyunu buka sali. Tom among kuke meyalonko. In fact, nin Tom modo that resign because tell them the first quote ke Gambia Samba FCON. Gambia na mananta FCON. You know, coach follow tika Gambia Samba FCON. Now for ni mo fingolom, he would stay put and I will not like press conference. Aba for nga men ka coach Mark. So muna na resign. Ndele follow nga Gambia la Timo Samba Nation African FCON sinya fula. Omo achievement leti. But I see la ko. Ndadale hani point killing masoto. Timo ma hani point killing shoto. Don't tell us that Roger Nafatala. Lamin Kababajo be sitting as president of Gambia Football Federation. It had a Gambia be sitting be tenkunding. And he said, Moma resign. So I come to Koyo da Male resigned. The whole football authorities, neck, Hani Melbiji, Moma resign. Monk Lamin Kababajo da Mavo. Hani Melben neck, Alenta la Pusino reconsider. Ya men tol Gambia no lu kamisel me amen fondala aben sondo mo kono ba Lamin Kababajo mo boko salati nak I know Lamin Kababajo kabrabe interior minister yala Juma Salo every time Lamin Kababajo sita Juma Salo Seku Saho, you said it's urgent. You can call my number. But you're telling me it's urgent. Bugalafi Mokana analysis distraught. So if I found out that it is not something that is urgent, I will not be a happy bunny. Atol menga banta balamoi alena numbers share with Seku Saho. Ako he wants to call in place. It's very urgent and also very important to talk. So you can call in. So no manning bantaba fans will also no manning type. I call it. So mina diamola fenke fanana kuola le Ibrahim Sane. Ibrahim Sane la ko me diamla Bob Inembara.
So can you take me beneath? Can you take me beneath?
Okay, ala baraka back in bari ngolo. Thank you. So men ko men call la. Please call me. There are people who have my number here. But I just want to reiterate Kafaliako. This news that is making rounds is now making rounds on social media that there is a planned attack. Ne alon ko NPP supporter la tabi iko ni weekend ole la fitaka nyola towing take provoke so that police will sit arrest. So UDP will be on the guard and the UDP la executive be on the guard. Ne Adam after fit no moment la Gambia yinke yala ye kudeta ye bringing PIU official father in September. Ibrahima Gorgui Sankale tata guli ya buntande ka UDP frame ala yal malundi al filal be nyim faram plan ala bal malundi lale. So it's good that many information are exposed and UDP supporters all member Facebook or all information or share let it go viral. Alaka la timeline also. So that the information can go viral. Alaka la WhatsApp audio to. Tapale wega moneke ike expose le. Li lan ko jar. Ni man tara patikeli. O fana jareta ya jeme fo man si falke. Wala nan ko nyim man sekunda. E fotata tembere ñu le fon be wasla ja ni man already ma was jamme because ja jamme UDP ni yu aya jamme defante jama leke Gambia. But ya jamme buta ka ni sifal mastermind. They are finding all avenues pour que UDP provoke. But ade work la. Ali daha. Because na le fere o fere tabi rek ala kal tenkerene alte ñamen na bang. Melbal kono wala kan information o bondi. Alni modol bal kono NPP inal mantra kila killing ingania talie. Nale nyim fore wala kan information o di UDP ngolla. Ando nying UDP e to jamale ka jam. Bari na mana fuko provocation o lekela. Campaign jamale ka jam na mana nyim for so niya nyimbe fola to nyale biji. Mr. Saho, are you going to call or not? For moment number dealer. Okay, let me give it to you because Anong, please let it be something Mealongo is important. If it is about this planned attack, well, that has already been said. So I feel no market just saying. In the meantime, I'm going to do GFF Lakuala. GFF. We will not be disappointed. Nemoma resign. But Amalole Warta Banco Bekam Mome Alonga Mange Banco Dingo Fonti, he's a Belgian national. And he has done well. He took our national team to the Africa Cup of Nations on 2 consecutive occasions. Or resigned. The authorities in Gambia are still quiet. No one is thinking of the R word. No one wants to go near the R word. No resignation. What the heck is wrong with us? You learn more you jot. Def bringa mo ko Tom resign then go okay maybe Kababajo for number resign. Or because Bakari Bajo resignation table off. Bakari Bajo will never resign. Bakari Bajo is shameless. Bakari Bajo amu jom. So Bakari Bajo amu jom. Yo ñu nga sacca padiyemi Gambia jokko sa jabar aduna bi yep dega ko lolu alone warna ta Bakari resign. That's why Bakari Baji so appear in public you can see the guilt on his face. This nga nit ki so defé lu bon gatcha bi daf la dé topa mun nga def yefi ñaka jom. Bakari when he is on si rally bi anywhere Bakari Baji go dang kay jësi kanamam bi ne dafa am there's something eating him up because gis nga so def lo xamne jaaduwut I dalé ka kalang bari somdo mo bu ka balang. I'm going to say who said it. The man your team bandaba. Do you see any guilt on my face? Okay, Fatu Ali is also calling. But what about this Suleiman Saho? Fatu Ali, my lines will yellow follow. It definitely information on the sort of.
Okay,
Okay, baraka ba ko ñaatu dama.
Okay, nyaro yeah. Alimbala mbe line so yela la nyaro demanding. This Suleiman Saho, Isiku Saho Ntoma. You are delaying. I put my number. If you are not going to call, let me move on. Okay, so now let me go to this arrest of. But okay, Jamin Kadarek. Let me play Farsen Sabalila audio. Okay. Okay, there's an information that just came from Germany. I was just talking about Adam Barrow, why he was run. Somebody has just penned down something information to me from Germany. I will read that later. I will now play Fatin Sabalila audio. Idea woman Fat Adam Barrow in Molmen Bula. Then I will crack on. I'll be a European line Bantabalio. So Fatin Sabale audio nanilom manda audio they play la. But I will just play some of the audios there along called Fatin Sabali audio program to be a forum or konomo jama content diamola. So I'll just play that audio here. Alen lami Fatin Sabala.
Fatin Sabali forum. Nka embali be konton na momo itola ni kontongo. Mbelor ngali be la bunda to mbali be konton na. Birin forum o yele laluwo forum o lamoy laluwo forum o diamu laluwo. Momo be nyim forum o ko nete nyim forum o kono bar Gambia dingole muiti UDP dingole muiti. Mbali be konton na tola nali kontongo. Nka e famo ke tabaraman kenyinoti. Wallahi famo ke tabaraman kenyinoti man tara Finland be Gambia le. Nka embe ni ku ya banku. Mbe jahali banku. Mbe ni tora banku. Mbe dewu banku. Mbe silam banko kan. Mbe konko banko kan. Mbe feto banko kan. Mbe jahalo banko kan. Abala fana ni ku ya warta Gambia dingol. Wallahi abala fana ni ku ya warta alinga falindiro ke. Mba falali ye konte be Gambia le kono. Wallahi nanani mbite man nene man sele ku kan banko kan min keta ni diya kuoti. Ni ku ya opun ni ku ya. Abala fana ni ku ya warta Gambia dingol. Sako ni na ta musolla karola. Wallahi Gambia musobe temin kadi amale tenju sobe farina daki. Gambia dingolu alinga kuning Gambia musolo alinga kuning billahi alinga kuning Gambia musolo kali ko nyimban ko kambe wo benketa ninke mu mo kemeti musoka ke mo keme fulaleti mune yatin na bintol ten na makato baynola mune yatin na bi ntol ten na jahalo bono lam famoka munatin na bintol ten na dewo bono lam famoka munatin na bi silanya min belarin tol kan ta bono lam famoka man kanan dingoli man kan Gambia musolu man kanan dingoli man kanan dinkeli man kanan di musolu man kana ani ku yana bala fa wartan ani ku yana bala fa warta banko kideta wallahi Gambia kideta le Gambia dingolo mbe Gambia le kono Gambia kideta Gambia dingol lale de Gambia biya be yirwari dum tamol la bar banko dingol e banko kidendile na fondin keli be kodi wallahi banko fondin keli be banko bula banko fondin keli be banko bula ye famo di fanka so ni kenya futa la banko la kolea banko la jahalo ni kuran tete jar dula sotola ni konko tete do moronji soto dula sotola bayrimbi senomin satina moye balubiri sene tempanyo sene teng nyima sakundai senole fa banko kan senelal hayna miliye senoke be hayne be kumbola ila tiyol hayne be jurmuri sekoto yunila tiyol kaydi ni la kodon teng abala fana ni ku ya warta Gambia dingol billahi alinga falindiro ke nyim bankola momo be Gambia banko kan ni ka Adam Barole support nta far sen sabal ko 2026 mo kane la carte di Barola patia mim tomu NPP wallahi alinge tro fa nyim banko kan barolo tawo amando ay momo londi dia karte ke so dia la yadi adam barole la wallahi nse dun ko le yakono fajandi duniya be banda Gambia billahi in 2026 min kana nyine mun na last chance de alinga nyake soliyele nko bi nyim banko kan ni sula ka tila fangole buka soto hey banko tire tale Gambia banko tire tale Gambia musolu ndi wali yen kidendi Gambia ndi wali yen kidendi bini yen Gambia silo muteka kamo mi moy biri baye wulu ne ma kamo moy male ko ba fudu male kan ikanya dali milije te fat sen sabali wulu tanyim bankole kan men tanyim bankole kan andi wal be wulu nyim bankole kan bari bin kanya dali minje nyim banko kanya ne ma je male ka bo min tole jam alan saro ni wotambita idin kirai be tarra wolto ni wonte isa masibo tombo alko mune be banko ka wallahi alko mune be banko kan Gambia diwol bimbe Gambia e bantalal diya malla moliye falindiro yeke Gambia dingolu man kana Gambia dingol soto fengol man tankan niyol man tankan fangol man tankan na dimbali man tanka hani uniform tiyo ni mori aje sesila abara fana ni kuya warata ni wallahi Gambia tinyatale nyimban ko be nyamin nabi ali be ya moyle bi mati bi ma sibo wala be nyimban ko kan mune mu ma siboti molu mili ya lon kon din sun kutundi won ko kam Gambia musolu kayra tendala billahi wallahi kayra te Gambia musolu dala hey din sun kutundi wal mili ya lon ko e man fensi bi kan yapi wolle kan ke futu ke la nyoya amman ke sunnata man ke farlat abal fana ni tiyawa ni ko banko mi ya lon ko misilme banko le ni be laari wadano leke kumandi isonta wulile man son wulila wadano kabo e duniya karobe la Gambia kono nin salifana site ko ani nin fitiro sita nin alan saro safo salwati sita il tulila fite tulo ya moy man la fitulo ya moy bal Allahu akbar ka wada mar moy ton ko mu muslimo minti bar nyim banko bingol tora banko musukeli me musori me la nyanto soto banko dindigol be la nyanto soto Gambia musoli be la nyanto soto ndi musoli fana be la nyanto soto alko mune be kere bi wodindi merengol sanji nani dindingol sanji tan dindingol mimi kaboyi kanke la nyoya duaye soron fay siyo dango bi adam baroma sakunda ko e wolle bula moni yalon ko e molu fa musolu de ke fa ke la duniya dang bi adam baro ko sakunda ko e wolle bula Senegalé billahi wallahi tallahi Gambia billahi aringan hakilo billahi nimman hakilo ba ta gete ala nyimba ko nimma falindiro ke billahi wallahi tallahi ala de yankan kato ki bila nyimba ko kan 2026 momo e karte ke sodi adam barola billahi baroman sakunda winta jang MPP winta jang Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala se yankan kato ki nyimba ko kan hey ko e da tulale so Senegalé ntoli nyaabe Senegalé la na ikanya pinna drive on kan kela moto mala biri santo fanduma ko wal bunte fa la wulo le kono muna be banko dara dan ko le be nyim banko la ba dan ko le be nyim banko la ba ntoli nyaabe Senegalé la ikanana fay ka dum Gambia ko ne ka moli mutake bunti donu la ke fa Gambia di mol kala kati nyanga kela ye ntoli nyaabe Senegalé man sakundala ikanna moli mutabako no ko wali junke to la jiyo la kono katake ti isambi ko la kordal ko ke bunti dola kan jolobu le ko ibu lo da yelo be soronto la kate soron Senegal ala ko mone be kemi ye Senegalé mo fa nyimban ko kan Gambia dingo inyanta soron na fasi yo dango sanjina ni lulu janga be wala kono baroma sakunda ko ya bulale ya deport la seta Senegal mune be keri wallahi hanna dan tanyine la musula nyanta tarani banko kan nyante la carte ke so dira adam baroma sana MPP billahi Gambia dingolu alinga nyaayele ali nga nyaay la bala fana ni ku ya wartal de ali fama tam moy la bari mbede irindi kule kande ali fama tam moy la bari mbede irindi minna bale kande ali fama tam moy la mbede irindi toro le kama nin jaxalo nin de o mbede deyri wala kanja yimban ko le mu jaxali bankoti wallahi ku ka yimban ko kan abe kala no gambia da maleto ali ko mune be kerin gambia kantu abularo fango dalilo kamoli padin dalilo fango le nyanta ko nyimman sakunda man tata kan gambia dingol hey njebe nyimban ko le kay la tan yo min kala na ya kenne te ku kala tere ma min ke bola nyimban ko kan molle fasita molle batata ko silango banta moli sondo moto le silang momo pare kamin na ibe min kala yake mune be keri ya la kayro be nyimban ko kan ba ko kan ani bi molle be fa kan nyimban ko kan ni ta kan yin loftaro te ka jikila tele wallahi ni dun tan yin loftaro te ka jikila tele gambia musolu je president min lo ta kai tan ni musol la ko sila momo ni kono bela namine ristela nun to firile barbi be joro kelale president min lo ta kai tan ni musol la ko kunu nata ta loftano ta kam wani nulle jobar bial be kemele jola pural ye doktaroje hey president min lota min kay tandi musolla ko ya rep minna milial rep mbebula la le free milial fa mbebula la le free hey musolla al jarta nyiye bulela ko ke badi bi kono lola ni mo me je nyante fa mo jelal gambia musolla la fanje silande wallahi ya la fa mo je silande nko kuwo kun ka fa ko ala hey ala man tan dan kula nyimbela kuwo ala tan dan kula nyimbela tol ni mol be bu kilo walati ala e mol da nyami ngayen da wole nyama ay nyaadi nay tulo di nay sondo modi nay kun chama bula kono iyam balo farebe bi bije wala tarana sara di balo kono muna na wali e falso tol mawta on tol le tam ala fa mo bukan tol je fawo because na nyimman ko tu jawalu ani na nyimni ra nya jawo ite be balula wala be nyas le no ma ko jogo ite be balula banko ko dola na tare fango sota tema le fango mo isafa kom tale ma dia tanye na mbake la wala nyam bar banko taro senelali taro na dindi walu taro na namu jola la fengo ita koy kama nya wonna gambia alinga kuninga alinga nyayene billahi inte kali yenna ko ni la nyimbo ta fingol be tambila ndaji yo fayi. They are nothing, they are zero. Nakodo be baluka wala. For honey be to le nyana kuninga ba. Nyimba ko ka mole nyanta just la NPP ko no ba. Mole fama nyanta musule fama nyanta sonna. Kai tandi kon kebe NPP de. Nko nyimba ko boli man la senna. Nyimba ko aja halo fama na ni ku ya waratale. Billahi wallahi banku di yaka banko kan wa man feya. Nimbe diamu dorong barka fanga gambia leje gambia je man feade niya gambia je woto ibe sonna batale la ila bankoy ibe sonna toro le la bankoy bari tafiya ma ta tarna moli kono daoda ikoy woto finjang ate keno la o mu joya man kutole ali nga nyaale nga kunin wallahi niyo be kuyare na diamu ta jamfado wala bisobe faare.
Okay, mari ngol ba albela meka YouTube line banta bala wala kata YouTube la ayon lady membe Finland ba ñu wato be li fola gambe faction sabali ka tento ka jay faction ni meka den feminist la ñu ndi amo kala faction sabali lom proper feminist wala real feminist because ñu ndi amo momo ya moy to nya do na fota jam dole safaro ka jam ako Ibrahima Gorgui Sankare me wuli ya ba buntan jang bring PI official fata ka wuli ya fo ka kamala yudi pila e kay safero kele ka Adama Barrow la nying padin duga na le Gorgui Sankare la safero ja ala inbox nyana nga kara because Ibrahima Gorgui Sankare Ibrahima wuli ya fo jang mo mama ko mo bari ko saya resurface tale to try to justify Ibrahima Gorgui Sankare atol te silala ala la bang Ibrahima Gorgui Sankare fatolo munekatal la fo ñin palaso ali amira nun ko ñin palaso na ka kaburo ko no ban please nim momo Ibrahima Gorgui Sankare la press list ya nim bondi aba Adama Barrow la ñin padin lafta karangale right now be bantaba because mala move nonsense le foji because more me alon ko Gambia dingo rape. Adama Boro has no damn right kawul pardon. Momo any recommendation that Bamba Banja call pardon, I understand that. Bamba Banja ma rape, yes, bribery a woleta. But more the man sekundale mele kudu labaj mentamita Bamba Banja. Sana da habale nyanda talama to before Bamba Banja. May muna balde kema nyanda talama tule PS Asan Jallo. Yes, so ni Adama yol balal. Bamba Banja call pardon, I have no problem. But momo yalon ko ye musulu dinni meron sanji nani dinni momo yo rape. Ni ministre la tolu kono Ibrahima Gorgui Sankare ite malam fo dimuso sotolo ni momo yo ke dimuso la, would you want that person to be pardoned? Ale nga kereso ba muta Gambia why? Ale nga kalabante ya bula. Ale nga kereso ba manya bula. Membe ke kan wo banko kan is not godly, is ungodly. Adimi na warata bake. Demande be kumo justify la no. Molla dinni wol musulu sanji kononto sanji nani. Jojo yol muta foyte amre jojo yol muta yo sentence on one because min keta adiminale warata. So jojo yaji ko ninon the only punishment is a mela ñu kam pour que ñi mañal stop. So Ibrahima Gorgui Sankare ite bi namu kumale satala janka ñu ko mo ñandi. Just because ite lafta to government spokesperson yalla. Ka Adama Barrow dogo. Wala na la statement on temaje follow but maybe the next edition ba jëlal. And I will make extensive analysis. But again, this news that is making rounds in UDP, more of social media form, I want to repeat. Kibaro Nataleko, there is okay, I think dole in Kenya now. Alangal moy Ibrahima Gorgui Sankare.
He was at Mile 2 prison for 14 years. 14? Yes. He entered Mile 2 at the age of 29. Was convicted, life sentence. He's from Jara, he's a Gambian, and then was convicted in 2010. He's now 43 years old. Like Cham, the Senegalese, President Barrow insisted that the committees have to meet the families of this person, of his victims, and they went up to Jara.
So when you say committee, this is the committee that advises the president.
Yeah, it's a parole committee. That is a parole committee. Like America, they have parole committees. They have it in the UK. They have it all over the world. You know, the judicial system we have in the Gambia is what we inherited from the UK. And Peter, let me just digress a little bit. If you remember very well, and I'm sure you do, let me bring your memory back to what happened in 1988. In 1988, Pan Am Flight 103 flew out of London bound for New York. Over Lockerbie, Scotland, you know, it blew. You know, it blew, and evidence collected later, you know, linked it to a Libyan intelligence officer called Abdul Basit al-Mahrani. He was subsequently handed over by Libya, tried, and convicted in London. In 2009, you know, the man suffered terminal cancer. The UK government amnestied Abdul Basit, and he was taken back to Libya. In that particular incident over Lockerbie, Scotland, of Pan Am 103 flight, 259 passengers, including everybody, died, plus 11 people who were on the ground in Lockerbie. The debris from the Doom airliner actually hit those people on the ground. 11 of them died, bringing the total of dead people to 270 who died. A Libyan terrorist, they called him, was amnested. He would return to Libya for his medical...
to live out, you know, the rest of his life. Yes, it was a terminal illness, an illness he was never going to recover from.
And a year or so later, Magrani died. This man was responsible for the killing of 270 human beings. You know, most of our activists are educated in England and America. I was there in 2009 when this amnesty happened. I never saw any of them raise a finger against the UK government or wrote any newspaper article. You know, we respect certainly. You know, but I'm just trying to say this. You know, you see, human rights is not one-sided. If injustice anywhere, Dr. King said, you know, it is what? How does it call it again? You know, injustice anywhere is I don't know. I cannot remember the exact.
Yalo nila fidela nyang kalabante ya dia mol kala. They try to compare themselves to the West. But when the West is fighting against corruption, they don't compare UK and Gambia. Like the UK Prime Minister will never get up here and say, audit report reflects an opinion, but Adam Barrow said that. Somebody may go diagnose terminal illness. Your pardon. You're comparing apples to oranges. Yeah. UK government to bala na doctors but atulu doctor le mone foko nyulu sasa da mol mel yalonko inyapita molu kan na ding merengol. All right. Ibrahim G. Sankare is very heartless. And he's saying that most of the activists are educated in England and America, and they never had an issue. How do you know that people did not condemn that act of the British government? Do you know whether human rights groups here or people may complain about that? To make this general statement? Ntolu we don't ntolu jang tol ning jam man sakunda mantara nyola ntolu nin jambe nyame Gambia fotoro nyaman tol den day. But let's continue listening to his lies.
Whatever happens in Gambia, in terms of justice, happen in America or somewhere. Ideally, you know, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
You were taking us through the other amnesty,
certainly,
prisoners and the.
Yes, Karai Akub, he's a dishonest person. He didn't mention that Gaddafi paid compensation for that. Why did he mention that and Peter Gomez should have paid him Kafoko, but Gaddafi also paid compensation for that. I avoid it. Peter did not pin him down on that. You know, but Gambia, should we even listen to Ibrahim Sankare? Ibrahim Sankare now, if anything comes out of his mouth, I take it as a lie. The guy has lied to the Gambian people about when these PI officers died. He is known for lying to the Gambian people. Who should believe in whatever Ibrahim Sankare said? I won't. I don't know whether you guys will. Because if you already have got a track record of publicly lying to the Gambian people, because you have lied to the nation, tied to the world. Kamofa kaola mokan. Kafoko Useno Bojang, I don't go become a council. Ibrahim Sankare, nite mo moroti, ite manyana diamla publicly. Ite nyanda resign late dagase man sakunda. You cannot justify this. You can go and quote million examples. Gambians don't believe you anymore. They never believe you before, but right now, sensible Gambians don't believe you because you've already got a track record of being a liar. You've lied. I'm not making this up. You've lied to the extent that the government had to come out. You were misinformed by the police. Even the government himself, government won't acknowledge that you lie. So now when you speak, no one listens. It's only Peter Gomez who listens to you because I take an interview. Only Peter Gomez takes you seriously. I don't. Because you've already lied to the Gambian people as a government spokesperson. So who is going to believe you? That's the question I have for you. You've lied to the Gambian people. So zip it up.
Yes, so I told you this guy said he can actually was a rapist, convicted and amnested. So he's 43 years. He went to mile 2 at the age of 29. So talking to officers and members of the committee, he has undergone significant transformation, and he's now a qualified tailor. Actually, he was the guy tailoring most of the prison outfits. Okay. Then there's the case of Yanko Banjai, 27 at conviction. He was convicted 2011, kidnapping and rape at Fajikunda. Yeah, he spent 13 years at mile 2. He's 40 years now. He was also sentenced to life. That's another guy amnested. So similar situation. Victims' families were met. They have said they have forgiven him. You know, that was President Barrow's latest barometer. That if the crime is so foul, you know, the families or the victims' families have to be met, and he had to be convinced that they have actually
given their consent for the person to be freed.
And they have forgiven the person, And then there was Yaya Mbalo, who entered mile 2 at the age of, I think, he was there he was sentenced to 18 years. I think he was on mile 2 for 11 years. Also a rape case, pardon, yes.
So, okay, let me stop this nonsense. Gamtel, let's carry on. Just carry on doing what you're doing. Ramaji Sankari and Adam Baro. Day of reckoning will come. Okay, and it's interesting. I keep asking this question: why do these people only go to one platform, one radio station in Gambia to justify government? This doesn't smell good. Only radio station that these people go is West Coast Radio. Why? I have asked this question multiple times. I don't have an answer. Is West Coast Radio the only medium in Gambia where government people will go and talk? It's a private radio station, but it's the only radio station that government officials, even the managing director of Gambia Ports Authority, whenever he wants to clarify something, they go there. All right. So let me Okay, Mario, sorry, I had a very important call that I have to take. And this program may not last long because I may have to step out of this program just to deal with something may along is an urgent situation. Yeah, so I may have to terminate this program depending on there's a call that I'm waiting. I may have to terminate. So I do apologize to you guys, but I may have to terminate this program just to I need to address something. I need to address something, but I'm waiting for a call from Gambia. There's a call that I'm waiting, and I've got a call now. It's very important right now, and I have to do something just to end this program to address that situation. So, but in the meantime, Janimo calls to Larek. I'll just have to focus. Iko in a UDP member Dole Muta Ibrahim Sane. I'm still waiting for the audio. I will not comment on this until Nga Ibrahim Hassan la audio mo in full. I'm never about IEC. I want to do due diligence whether I am for is within the remit of the law or is not before I give my opinion on it. So because I've asked for the audio, though I send you the YouTube, maybe I'll listen to that later, but I cannot do that live when I'm on the screen. So uh, I just read this story here, this information as well. So watch the space on that. But so Ibrahim Sanela ku manta jam fala je ngalo ne ko serious crime unit la commandi. I will play the audio. Okay, here me along go it relates to the okay, let me just okay. Let me just play this audio. Mialongo. Okay, now understand if Franco. Some people have requested for police permit to protest against Gambia Football Federation. Gambia funding the police source of IGP going after protest against Gambia Football Federation. Okay, Woleketa. So okay. Another driver arrested for wrong way driving. The owner of this vehicle, Alaji Show, was driving on the wrong side of the new OIC. At the Sukota Jabang traffic light, he knocked down a female traffic officer. Okay, Alimbaral Nganyan call Shika. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to wrap up this program in the next 10 minutes or so. I have to go to a quick meeting, just to discuss something. Is important. So, thank you for your time. I know a lot of people would like to call in to give their opinion, and then we are monitoring the situation in regard to Ibrahim Asane. But I have asked this audio for the past 4 hours. Nobody has said anything to me. Dole Konyoko Drum Vavali, he was narrating, making allegations how NPP, how IEC allegedly rigged the election. But I haven't listened to the audio, so I don't want to just speculate on it. Malafika speculate. I want to listen to it and then I can make my own analysis. So watch the space. So maybe what I will do is I'll just take one caller right now, whoever that lucky caller is. I will take one caller. Fatu Wale, I think you wanted to call in. If you can call in, you can call in. I'll take one caller and I'll wrap up the program because I need to get on with something is important right now. So, thank you. So I'll wait for Fatu Wale to call. Or if any other person wants to call, I'll just take one caller. So that's Sheku Seku something. Oko, he's going to call me, I think privately, has something important. So there is a caller from Spain. Caller Dolby Spain.
Hello.
Hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Mr. Sedley Nimbara.
Nimbara. Jumalom.
Abubakar Samad, Spain, Barcelona.
Okay, Abubakar, go ahead with your comment because I need to close the program not long ago. Go ahead, please. Thank you for calling.
Segundo labango kan membeje kanto labango kan membeje fonni kuyade because what news kuda moyo na what so hala dia musi atabaka wallahi yeah Adam Baro masakunda alinye tanga kambia dingo ting because ni wande nimbe ne Senegal la fa sila noma yes because nimbe ka kenna sato kono sojarol be foni karadola e be tilimbali ake kam banko dimol lani al halo si fa benya mod man sino je melbe sinje comfortable non je ila balu be terrible je ina jibe ko take sano kono banko kan karol do la Senegal mendiate e kawla kan na banko kan mendiate e kawla kan na banko kan gambia dingo de hayla men na Senegal e kawla ka gambia ti fato ko kateje because Senegal le ka adam baru kata ni wate baltima yes o kola banko dino le na soto meliano ko e kada bulo ko sin adam baro noma se ko ja o de minna wata
yeah
anye danga okola sorry 1 minute okola na party leader na party nyaron ko ye Ibrahim Wuluji Sankara sama kitiola yes se ko manya na ko lampundi la famo feren because ni SDN ye findi rek no banko kan rek no ama han kilin tilifula sira ratelo ay findi dunya ko no kan na party tumi ole blobe ni koma ya samba kitiola dia kuya yes ndemo la kije no definitely ani kuya wasa pake no par adama la ko to dan ko le bije agela abulo la kula no ka mantra to nya kan ya understand dan ko ro le bije gambia ni mo buli na banko bondi ino lunkili nga findi hanara lunkun jellen kari jellen mo kana do ko gambia fereng adam baro ji ala mo sakunda ay poje jenni 2026 for tema 2026 for tema kana aussi gambia be findi because mo ndanyi mo be na fala banko kan wala be siala nimmen ka ke taman sewala watu mo be fala watu mo be faita lonna watu mo be fayalo yabla taman sewala mo be mina fala wala be siala
wallahi Gambia banko de na brother say mentu rek alnga kambeng na prepare for 2026 na adama barola masukunda dam because Gambian ol batata le mol be fala rek tiñarol siva bele be kala je so say mol me yalon ko ye sorong Yes.
So the millions for Nalu, he called Muda Yepula. The Minala found time in Kola, Moya Mofa.
Yeah.
You understand? Immediately, man go from Siapula, Omar in Yolena, Okeba, Omoiko, Yena Mofa, Koya Masakunda Apula, Ninta Hambulu, Danko, Billahi Wallahi Tala, Alamasata Lala Kurano, Tebulu Lala, Okai, Muslim Multi. You understand? You can tell a mantra Toya, Mari the Faniata. What exactly I don't go to Moliano, what must go regular Bangkok. No, Willie, dear Kuyanga Willie, Hanin Karikel, Adam Baru Masakunda Kanas of Gamtel in 2026. Telling you Willie, the contribution of the program.
Abaraka, thank you, caller. Allah Brakabaki. Okay, mbali wala Brakabaki, mbe program stop la jani for summer, inshallah, or another time. The current affairs so back. I do apologize that the call started around right now. I have an urgent meeting to attend right now. May along go. It is very, very important. So I have to close this program and for us to get along with that conversation. So phone matter than summer, then we will carry on with this topic. Thank you so much. Atul Molmi Bid Lamaroke. Balton to Labag and Baljaila. Alkan Ibrahim G. Sankare Lamai. Ibrahim G. Sankare ba Konole. Ibrahim G. Sankare, Atemanto Bataring, free fuel like Wole Soto, Mansakona Motole Babu, Abe City air conditioner kono, Senalala Tio Santa Mansang, Atema Yig, Abe Padiemo Sofula, Naya Padiemo Yajo, I see America, Ala Dimba LBG, I enjoy. As all Gamion Bata, Wala Nasita Radio, Adamabarola Kumano, I justify Fakanin to Babol case compare, but in Nabafola, I've got Tonyafu. Because Aka wo Libyan dingo men fojang. Libya man secondary compensation jore for that. Wo eko terminal cancer ba wo illness level to abol malaf wo fe bulu jang. Wala ne kay ko tete batu la banko kam but after bring Gaddafi compensation of Joe. Gaddafi to babol joko di jamal. Ñunu family fatem fo yo family ye compensate le bang. Man secondary yo family compensate hani. So Ibrahim G. Sankare be kalabante ya. So Allah baraka bake for what you do for someone in Benta. Allah baraka.
Ale fonsaje de. Ale fonsaje. Ale fonsaje. Ale fonsaje. Munada bosang. Ale fonsaje. Munaninte bota maili tu. Ale fonsaje. Ite beden kili jumale lala. Ale fonsaje. Ni useni fata dami. Ale fonsaje. Nte jukuna nyanta fala jele. Mandela do buoke, Gambia baby jelila, Gambia baby se ore, Lumena Mandela minada, Volunta be pipeline, Birinda Bosanka Julojita, Akonta Nanta today, Volumonu be the Campata, Bari William Mamadi. Ala benin kerae manso benin kerae ale fonsaje keme senja menyoli bea no ko nja yole ye fala son ko nyule ye ale fonsaje ayeji Aji ya museka badia, aji suka na kabadia.